Jamal Morrow and many of the other California-born players on this Washington State roster probably felt slighted as high school stars who never got the time of the day from the college football dynasty living in their own backyard. How does Morrow feel about the Trojans? He won't tell you, but he sure will show you. For two halves, it was a blow-for-blow battle between number 16 Washington State and number 5 USC. But Morrow corralled one of Luke Falk's signature shovel passes in the fourth quarter, saw a field of green in front of him, and didn't let up until he cleared the goal line. Then Morrow rushed to the crowd of USC fans standing closest to the Cougars running back and threw up the two-finger salute that's so sacred to the Trojans and their large network of fans. Fight on! Number 16 WSU sure did Friday evening against the country's fifth-ranked team. Morrow put the Cougars ahead with his 23-yard catch and score, and after the Trojans responded with a vintage Sam Darnold touchdown drive, the WSU tailback broke off a 35-yard run through the heart of the USC defense, setting up Eric Powell for a 32-yard field goal. Powell's kick went through the uprights. The Cougars forced Darnold to fumble on the next possession, and within minutes, the Cougars were celebrating a 30-27 win over the Trojans, their first top 5 upset in more than a decade. Falk passed 34 for 51 for 340 yards and 2 touchdowns, while becoming the Pac-12's leader in career completions. Morrow finished with 91 rushing yards on 6 carries and a touchdown. The senior captain also reeled in 5 balls for 47 yards and another TD. The Cougars improved to 5-0 on the season and ended a 13-game win streak for the visitors from Los Angeles. This is how one of the Pac-12's emerging powers managed to take down the conference's most storied program. Early in the first quarter, Morrow ripped off a 30-yard run through the middle of the field to put the Cougars in Trojans territory, but the home team had to settle for a 44-yard field goal from Powell when Falk's end zone heave to Jameer Calvin fell through the receiver's hands. Sam Darnold completed 3 passes to Deontay Burnett, a former WSU commit, on the first USC drive and advanced the Trojans to the 13-yard line before getting 9 yards on a scramble that saw him evade Jehud Woods and break a tackle from Frankie Luavu. Darnold kept it for a 4-yard touchdown on the next play to make it 7-3. The Cougars moved efficiently on their next possession. Falk delivered a 61-yard strike, his longest of the season, to productive freshman Renard Bell, and the WSU QB followed with a nifty tunnel screen to Tavares Martin Jr., who slipped through a crease and ran 28 yards for a touchdown. But USC responded in a blink. On 3rd and 4 from the 14-yard line, Trojans tailback bursted through a gap in the defense and outran the Cougars for an 86-yard touchdown run to make it 14-10. Things continued to spiral for WSU on the next drive when Falk's first down pass was deflected at the line of scrimmage. It fell to USC linebacker Uchenna Nwosu, who'd go down at the 3-yard line. But USC, which ranks 11th in the Pac-12 in red zone offense, couldn't move the ball an inch on 3 straight plays and settled for a 20-yard Chase McGrath field goal. The Cougars followed with one of their most methodical drives of the season. Starting from the 6-yard line, Falk completed passes to 5 different receivers, and a pass interference call on USC's Jack Jones set up WSU on the 2-yard line. Morrow then took a handoff from Falk, bounced outside, then cut inside to prance into the end zone, making it 17-17.